Is CapCut actually banned, and what are the best alternatives for editing your videos right now? As of the 19th of January 2025, TikTok and all other apps associated with the ByteDance company have been banned in the USA. Both apps immediately went offline for 14 hours, but as of the 20th of Jan, TikTok is back online, but CapCut is still down. So what next? Well, a 90-day extension is very likely to be granted to ByteDance, meaning that CapCut could be back online very, very soon. But beyond that, the future of TikTok and CapCut is still pretty uncertain. Now, the good news is that this ban currently only applies to the USA, but if you track similar bans from the past, US bans of Chinese companies have often trickled down to other countries around the world. So if you're a video editor that relies on CapCut to create your content, you need to give this some serious thought. So my advice to you would be to get prepared. Start planning and broadening your editing skill set right now and look for some alternatives. So for that, I've got 3 brilliant CapCut alternatives that you can try right now, starting with Veed.io. Veed is an online video editor with tons of AI-driven tools that make very complicated editing tasks super simple. The pros of Veed are the auto captions. This editor is incredibly good at adding automatic captions to your videos, which you can then style out with different fonts and different animations. The clean audio tool is also super helpful. This one-click AI tool lets you remove background noise from your videos, which can be a real lifesaver when you filmed in a noisy environment. You also get access to hundreds of video clips and music tracks in the stock footage library, and all of this stuff is royalty-free to use in your videos, so you're not going to get copyright striked. It's also super simple to use, so I think Veed is really good for beginners and people getting started with video editing. The user interface is very simple and intuitive, and it's a great way to learn about video editing. One more thing is that Veed also has a mobile app, which lets you add those automatic subtitles, you can clean your audio on mobile, and you can add auto zooms to your video, which is a pretty cool feature. Now, some negatives with Veed is that it is an online video editor, so you do need a stable internet connection to do your editing. And whilst there is a free plan with Veed, you do need to pay for most of the more advanced features, which does make it very similar to CapCut Pro. Next up is Capwing. Much like Veed, Capwing has a super simple interface, making it very beginner friendly. It also has AI subtitle generation, which is pretty good, but maybe not quite as good as Veed's. They also have an extensive template library with lots of stock footage and audio, and whilst it doesn't work in the same way as CapCut templates, it's still pretty useful. On the negative side, the advanced features are quite limited. Some users have reported some stability issues and slow exports, and the mobile functionality is pretty limited as well. But for something a little more pro, you could try DaVinci Resolve. Now, the amazing thing about DaVinci is that it is a super advanced professional editor that you can get for free. With that being said, being such an advanced piece of software means the learning curve is pretty steep. So I wouldn't really recommend DaVinci Resolve to beginners and people making very simple edits, but if you are planning on taking video editing a little bit more seriously, then DaVinci Resolve is a really great place to start. This TikTok ban should be a huge reminder to all creators not to put all of your eggs in one basket. If you only rely on one platform to upload your videos and one platform to edit them, then you're putting yourself at massive risk, especially if you're making videos for your business. At the end of the day, companies fail, apps shut down, and you don't want to be caught short, so diversify. One of the more reliable platforms to upload videos onto is YouTube, and if you're interested in getting started on YouTube in 2025, you should check out this guide right here, where I talk about everything that you need to do to set up your channel in the right way.
Alright, so I'm currently at my dashboard on smmshiba.com, and do not get confused by the website names. SMMShiba and SMMDodge are actually the same website. So all you have to do once you've created yourself an account here is to go on list, click on this category icon, select, and here you want to select something, basically any option that says from with video. So I'm going to choose this one right here. And this should be already fine. 2014, 2017, yeah. Now I'm gonna click on buy, confirm, and now you can go onto your product orders and you will see this is pending. All right, the order is now completed. This didn't even take 2 minutes. What you want to do now is you want to copy that ID, and we want to be organized, right? Especially if we have multiple channels, you will not find them again. So make sure to save it somewhere.